We are live at Radio Eve Leary. I am Aria Angelakulu, and I have with me in studio the Sports Development Officer, Mr. Boyce. He is going to be telling us about the Commissioner of Police five-a-side pre-match futsal competition slated for the 20th to the 22nd of February 2026. Mr. Boyce?
Good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for having me here this afternoon. And the rest of our viewing public, I want to say a special good afternoon to you. Okay, so we're here to talk about the Commissioner's fourth edition of what we named this year as the Commissioner of Police Pre-Match Five-a-Side Futsal Competition that is slated for the same dates you just made mention of, from the 20th to the 22nd of February. That's pre-match. We're expecting to host about 64 teams maximum, and very shortly those entry forms will be out, and we will be closing the entry on the 18th of this month. That's the Wednesday, where we'll have the draw. But to tell you more about the competition of itself, this is the fourth edition. The prizes this year would be very, very attractive, better than last year. And as we go along, the prizes keep going up. This year is, the first prize is $2 million. Second prize, $1 million. Third prize, $500,000. And the fourth prize, $250,000. And we also have a prize for the most valuable player in the final. That's another whopping $250,000. So some lucky individual will be taking home that special prize. So we're expecting to have all the big name teams. That would include Back Circle, Ben Street, Goalies Money, and Spartan. So what we're hoping to do this year is to create a difference. If you would recall, many competitions, apart from commissioners, different style, whereby you would give out those money in one day. Those competitions would run for over a period of maybe 2 weeks plus. We're going to be having it not more than 3 nights. 3 grueling nights of football, 32 teams. And after the 32 teams is the round of 16, where we'll be vying, getting closer to the money. So the kind of tension will be a little more high. The suspense will be greater because you're hoping now that if you're backing a particular team, that team will get down into the quarterfinals and then probably into the finals. Once you're in the quarterfinals, you're in the money. Quarterfinals, a matter of fact, you get to the semifinals, which will leave 4 teams, and that is where the cash prizes will probably sort themselves out for second, third, and fourth, right? But apart from that, while we don't want to be gender biased, we're not discriminating, so we decided now that we're going to have a female segment, but we'll only have 4 teams. And we have 4 of the top teams in Guyana. That is Police, GDF, Santos, and Western Tigers. Right? So we will have, on the discard side, we'll have the females in action. So yes, they will be coming in on the final night. That's the Sunday night, to spice up the competition. Of course, we'll have music there to complement the football. We're expecting a packed, sold-out crowd every night because it's the commissioner. Right now, if you recognize that the commissioner has a tournament being played, as a matter of fact, he's sponsoring a tournament that is being played presently at the Back Circle. That's an area that he has actually adapted. He would have created a tarmac, caused the tarmac to be done over. So they're playing a lot of football. That finals will be played tomorrow night, right behind the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. And that is where all the action will be on those 3 nights that I made mention of, pre-match, inside the sports hall. But this final will be played tomorrow night on the tarmac behind the sports hall. All right, so yes, it's a grand tournament, it's a great initiative, and I think Commission means well for not only the communities, but for the sport of football, because you used to play football. He might not have been a very good football player, but he played. He loved football. I think that might have been his passion. As a matter of fact, sports generally, that's his passion. So yes, we're happy to have this competition run on from the 20th to the 22nd. and it's going to be a crowd pleaser.
So what is
Can't get better.
sorry to cut you. What is the registration process to qualify to be a
All
part
right.
of this?
We don't want to. All right. We have the registration will be open from Monday until the 18th. First 64 teams to register. First 64 teams to register. That will be it. And we go until the afternoon of Wednesday the 18th at 4:30. Working hours. We close registration then. Because, you know, I recall last year we had much more than 64 teams, but at the end of the day, we want to finish this thing within the 3 days. And we want to have even teams coming down to the quarterfinals and semifinals and into the finals. You don't want to give any team any walkover. And so we try to scale it down within, you know, that kind of amount of teams.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Boyce, for joining us. And
Well, I hope that you all will come out and support the commissioner.
We will. Everybody will. Who would not? The prices sound very attractive.
But let me say this in closing. I mean, we're not discriminating. All the clubs throughout the length and breadth of Guyana, they are invited. Police from the regions, they can bring along civilian teams. Whichever clubs, whichever community, they can just come and call themselves a name. They have 8 persons on the team, running substitute. The best team may win. The money is there.
Is this a free event?
No, I love the question that you're asking.
Is it free? Do we have to pay to come?
Listen, the entrance fee for this year for the teams is a meager $5,000.
Okay.
Right? And to get into the venue, on the first night, it will only be $1,000.
Oh.
The second night, $1,500. And the night of the finals, the grand finale, $2,000 to enter the venue. Stephen Anderson Sports Hall, Wolford, Homestretch Avenue.
The 20th to the
22nd. 20th to the 22nd. So the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. 3 straight nights of football action.
From 6 p.m.
From 6 p.m. Music in attendance, full stock bar, food and drinks. Just walk with your money. Nothing else.
Just walk with your money, folks.
Nothing else.
Entertainment is definitely going to be provided.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for being with us here today, Mr. Boyce. And we look forward to the tournament. It's going to be exciting. It sounds exciting already.
It could only get better.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.